Hello students, I would like to explain to you today the lab 2 about web form fundamentals. So I'll explain to you how to develop web application using ASP.NET. So the first thing that I would like to explain to you is how to create a new website in Visual Studio 2010, and then how can we open a website available existing on our computer, and in addition to that, how to close a website to open another website. Now, as we said during the lab session, we have to follow 4 steps if we want to develop a web application. The first step is to create a new website in Visual Studio. Then after that, we have to add waveforms. Then the third step is to design the waveform. At the end, we have to write C# code to activate the event handlers that we have it in the web application. Now I will show you, by the way, the web application that we are going to develop today is about currency converter. So at the beginning, before we start developing the web application, I would like to show you how to create a new website. We have to go to the file menu, then we select a new. After that, we have the second option here, it's called website. From the new website window, we have to select the language that we want to use. For example, here we are of course using Visual C# and the template that we want to create, which is ASP.NET empty website. Then after that, we have to decide the location of the website that we want to create. Now for me, I will use the default location for the website, which is in Documents, Visual Studio 2010 websites. But I'm going just to change the name of the application from website 5, as I have it here, to currency converter. Then after that, I can click OK to create the new website. Now, as I mentioned before, the most important windows that must be displayed when we develop a web application is the Solution Explorer window and the Properties window. Of course, here now the Solution Explorer window will show me the website that we have created, and it's empty till now website except one file there, which is the web configuration file. This is the first step to develop to create a new website in Visual Studio 2010. Then the second step, as we said, we have to add web form into the website. So we can go to the website menu and select add a new item. Here from the add a new item window, again we have to select the Visual C# language, programming language, and the new item that we want to add is web form. Here the name of the ASP.NET page, as you can find here, the extension is ASPX, and this is the default name for the web form. So we can change it. I'm going to change it to currency converter. Of course, we have to make sure place code in separate file is selected. Then I can click on the add button. Now, as we can find here on the Solution Explorer, the currency converter.aspx page is already added, and if we click on the triangle symbol here, we can find the C# file that also of course we can use it to write the C# code. Now this is how to create the new website in Visual Studio and how to add waveforms into the website. As I said, we have to know how to close the website if we open it a website already. So very simply, we can go to the file menu and select the close solution. Then the website, it will be closed. Now in case if I want to open a website, so just we can go to the file menu, then we select open website. As we said, now I save it my application inside the website folder, just inside the Visual Studio 2010 in the my documents. So here below website, we can find the currency converter. So then I can select this folder of my website. Then I can open the website. Now we have created the website and we added the web form. So the next step is to design the web form that we want to develop. So as we said, we want to create currency converter web application. As we can find here in the lab, this is the design that we want to do. Today we will focus on the HTML code. We will design the page using HTML, not by using the web controls that we have it in the toolbox. Hopefully in the next lab I will show you how to design the page by using the web tools. But today I will focus on the HTML language. Now I will open the currency converter ASPX, then I will switch from the design to the source mode to start creating or designing the web application or the web form that we have it. Now I will write directly on the page the convert, then I will add a space by using ampersand, non-breaking space. Of course I can write in one line, but to make my code readable, then I will insert after the space, I will then insert the text box. So I will use the input tag, then the type is text, the ID, you have to make sure that there is a space. Always we have to add a space between the attributes. Now the ID, we will call it US. This is the text box, and for sure it will run at the server. Now after the text box, we will add another space by using ampersand, non-breaking space. Then we will say US dollars to euros. Then we will add the new lines, enter a new line or insert new lines by using the tag BR, and another line also by using the tag BR. After that we will add a submit button, so we'll use input tag again. The type is submit, equal submit, and the ID is convert. The value of the button that will be displayed on the button, we will make it a convert as well, and for sure it will run at the server. Now of course we need to display the result of the conversion from US dollars to euro. So because of that we will use paragraph, but before the paragraph I will insert new lines by using again the BR tag. So another BR, then I will create paragraph, then I will make the font bold by using the style attribute. So we will use font weight, and the value is bold. It has ID, which is result, and run at the server as usual. Now we have finished from the design. So now if I switch back to the design mode, we can find this is the design. Now I will click inside the design. So we can find here at the left top corner the div tag. I will click on it to select it. Then I can change the style of the div just by using the properties window. So I click on the style, then I'm going to change the background color to the light yellow, and the border I will make it solid, the width is thin, and the color is black. So I will click OK. After that we can resize the div tag, which is a container, as you can find here. Now if I want to check my design, just I can click start debugging. When I will click on the start debugging button, if you got this message, just click OK. Now okay, so this is the design. Just now we have of course developed it by using the HTML code. Now I will close the application, but just remember, when you close the browser, the running will not stop. You have to click on the stop debugging button here on the toolbar to stop the debugging, and then you come back to Visual Studio to, of course, edit your design and application. Now the next step is we have finished from the design. As we said, we created a website, we added web forms, then we designed the page. So after that we have to write C# to make this button active. But before that, for the button, I will use attribute on server click to specify the method that will be invoked when we click on the button. So we will call it convert underscore server click. Okay. Now I have finished from the design. I will open the C# window or file. Just double click on it on the Solution Explorer. This is the C# file or C# window. Now it has one method only, which is page load. I will copy this code to create the other one that we specified just now with the submit button, which is convert underscore server click. Now what we are going to do, we have to retrieve or get the value that entered in the text box, and we have to convert it into double, because everything that you enter in the text box will be considered as a string data type. So I will declare variable type is double, and the name of the variable is US amount, then equal double with capital D dot parse for the US dot value. Now we will read the US or the text box value, and we convert it to double. Then after that we save it in this variable that is called US amount. Then we will create another variable also as double. It's called euro amount is equal US amount multiplied by the rate of the conversion, so multiply by 0.74. Then after that, the converted value must be displayed on the of course on the result paragraph. So we will use result dot inner text. It's equal US amount, but we have to convert it to string, so we will use toString plus, and the message that will be displayed, which is US dollars, is equal. Then to make it readable, I will add another line by using the result dot inner text plus equal. Now euro amount dot toString plus euros. Now our code is ready to be executed, so I will click on the start debugging. So now if I enter, for example, 100, then I click on the convert button, will display the result that 100 US dollars is equal 74 euros. But still we have a problem here with this web application. For example, if I enter characters like, for example, NEB, when I click convert, the web application, it will be stopped, as you can find here, and then will back to the source code to show me the error of typing. Of course, string wasn't in the correct format. Now to enhance our code, we have to handle this error. So instead of stopping the application and back to the source code, we have to display error message to the user. So I will stop the application. Now if I back to the slides, we can find we have a slide here. It's called error handling. By using, of course, to handle it, there are many methods to handle the errors, but one of the methods that we will use is by using the method which is called the try parse, which is the method that will convert the string to its double precision floating point number equivalent, and return value indicating whether the conversion succeeded or failed. So it has two tests, to convert and indicate whether the conversion succeeded or failed. So let us see how can we do that, how to update the C# code. I will remove this sentence. Then I will create a variable. I will call it success Boolean variable that will accept true or false values. Then I will say is equal double, but not parse, dot try parse for the US value, dot value. So here what's happening in case if the, okay, so I forgot the semicolon. Now if, sorry, here there is another parameter which is where the converted value will be saved. So I will use out, of course, the US amount that declared in the previous line. Now if the conversion is succeeded, the return value will be true. If this conversion is failed because you entered sequence of characters or special characters, then the success value will be false. Now I will use if statement to check if the conversion is succeeded or failed. So I will say if success, sorry, then do the conversion and display the result to the user. Else, if the success is failed or the conversion is failed, so here in this case we will display an error message that we will say by using the same paragraph result dot inner text equal, we will say invalid, for example, value, use only numbers. So let us check. I will save my work. Let us check what's happening now when I run the application. So if I enter number, it will be converted without any problem. But if I insert or enter characters, so here will give me invalid value, use only numbers. So I have handled the error and display error message to the user, which is what we are looking for. Okay, close this one. Then I stop the